Little wise, wise replies. Welcome to KidSay.
Hey there, awesome explorers! Have you ever looked at a chicken and wondered, wait, why does it only have 2 legs? I mean, why not 4 like a dog? Or 6 like a bug? Well, today's question actually comes from Irene in Melbourne, who sent this one in through the KidSpace app. Thanks, Irene. It's such a fun question, and the answer takes us on a journey through nature, dinosaurs, and even some surprising facts about chickens. I'm Ari, your friendly guide through the world of KidSay, where every question opens up a whole new way of looking at the world. And hey, if you've got a curious question just like Irene, don't keep it to yourself. Ask it through the KidSpace, Stories and Music app. I'd love to hear what's on your mind. Now, let's get to Irene's question. Why do chickens have 2 legs? Let's start with something simple. Chickens are birds, and birds all have 2 legs. From tiny little hummingbirds to giant, powerful ostriches, they all walk on just 2 legs. That's part of what makes a bird a bird. But the real mystery is deeper. Why do birds walk on 2 legs in the first place? To figure that out, we need to go way back in time, over 150 million years ago, to the time of the dinosaurs. Back then, there were dinosaurs called theropods. These were the meat-eating kind, like velociraptors and Tyrannosaurus rex. And guess what? They walked on 2 legs too. They were what scientists call bipedal, meaning 2-footed. And here's the coolest part. Birds are actually the direct descendants of those dinosaurs. That's right. Chickens are part of the dinosaur family tree. So chickens walk on 2 legs because their great-great-great-great-a-million-times-great-grandparents did too. It's something they inherited from their ancient relatives. You could even say that every chicken you see is kind of a tiny, feathered dinosaur. Now you might ask, okay, but what happened to the other 2 legs? That's a smart question. The answer is, those front legs didn't disappear. They changed. Over millions of years, those front limbs evolved into wings. So birds still have 4 limbs, just like most animals. But they only walk with the back ones. So technically, a chicken has 4 limbs, 2 legs, and 2 wings. It's just that the wings aren't for walking. They're for flapping, balancing, and, in some birds, flying. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. You might think that walking on 2 legs would be tricky, but for chickens, it's actually a great design. Their bodies are built in a way that makes balancing on 2 legs super easy. Their center of gravity, that's like where all their body weight is focused, is right over their hips. That means they can stand, walk, run, and even jump without tipping over. Plus, using 2 legs for walking means the wings are always free. In birds that fly, this is really important. They can move around on land without messing up their wings. And even though chickens aren't the best flyers, those wings still help them balance, flap up to a roost, or do a little hop over a fence. And here's a fun fact you might not know. Chickens actually have very strong legs. Those thick drumsticks you see, they're full of powerful muscles. Chickens use their legs for scratching the dirt, running away from danger, jumping up onto perches, and even showing off a little when they want attention. Their feet are specially designed too, with 3 toes facing forward and 1 facing backward. Perfect for gripping the ground and staying steady. You might also be surprised to hear that chickens aren't the only 2-legged animals out there. Besides birds and humans, some lizards run on 2 legs, and of course, kangaroos hop around using just their back legs too. So 2-legged walking isn't just a human or chicken thing, but in the world of birds, it's the only way. So, let's wrap it all up. Chickens have 2 legs because they're birds, and birds walk on 2 legs because they evolved from dinosaurs that walked on 2 legs. Their front legs didn't vanish. They became wings. And walking on 2 legs is super smart for birds because it keeps them balanced and lets their wings do what wings do best. Chickens may not fly high, but they sure strut around like they own the place. And their 2 powerful legs are a big reason why. Today's answers were brought to you with help from Smithsonian's National Zoo, Britannica Kids, and Cornell Lab of Ornithology. Got your own burning question? Just like Irene, you can send it through the KidSpace app, and who knows, maybe your question will be next. See you next time.
That's it for today's episode of KidSay. If something made you wonder, that's a good thing. Big questions, little thoughts, even the weird ones. We love them all. So if you're curious about anything, open the KidSpace Stories and Music app on iOS or Android and ask us. It's free, and it all starts with your question. Until next time, stay curious and keep asking.